Hello there, I'm PuzzleFerret and welcome back to Minecraft, where today we're going to try and change this villager over here, well, this soon-to-be villager over here, back from being a zombie into a villager. We caught him inside this little trap here, and he is now, well, just stuck there, really. So let's get in and try and get you a job and to be somewhat less horrendously zombified. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back into town. In the last episode, we grabbed some blaze rods from the nether, and as such, I have been putting in place a little bit of brewing. I put these up here as well, just as a little thing to go this way. I thought that the path looked a little boring without some sort of extra, so I put these little columns in. I don't know whether I'm going to put anything in the middle there or just leave them open. They're like a sculpture. I quite like that, so I thought I'd just contemplate it and see what I think as I go. These don't seem to be growing. I might have to try and get some bone meal on them and see if they'll actually work when I do that. But at the moment, they're not doing a very good job, so yeah. Now, to change that zombie back into a villager, we need a splash potion of weakness. And as such, we need to go up here. Now, I've actually got some splash potions of weakness all set up for if I fail this miserably. But what we're going to do is we're going to grab some water. We've got 1 bottle of water, so 2 more bottles of water would be excellent for this. And I'm going to make these potions so that we can go through the process together and see how the brewing goes. So let's see. We went 1 and 2, so now we should have 3 bottles of water. Excellent. It's nice to have 3 because if you're just making one thing, then you know you're wasting your energy because you should be making 3. So all potions should be made in 3s, in my opinion. Okay, have we got enough stuff for this? I wonder. I don't know, but we'll soon find out. I know I've got some more, so if we run out, then we have some more. I might as well put some more in the machine, actually. Right, now first of all, we need gunpowder, because to make a splash potion, gunpowder. So, let's put the gunpowder in the machine, or the brewing stand, and get that going. It doesn't take too long, so we're not so bad on that one. We'll put some blade stuff in there so that we're ready for when that runs out, which inevitably will always happen at the worst moment, so, you know, it's worthwhile doing. Right, so that should give us splash potions. Excellent. So splash water potions, brilliant. Splash water potions don't do much though, so what we need is we need this, and this. So we have a spider eye. We have, actually it shows up in here, so we can just go there. It's a spider eye, some mushroom and some sugar, and that makes us a fermented spider eye. Which is perfect for our next part of the potion. The ingredient part goes in there, and this will make it into a weakness potion. Now, I don't want it to be a small weakness potion. I want it to be a weakness potion that takes ages, you know? It lasts for a good while. That's what I want. So I'm going to try and make it into a weakness potion that's stronger and more powerful and lasts for about 8 minutes, if I'm lucky. That one only lasts for 1 minute and 7 seconds. I probably don't need it to last for 8 minutes, but I'm going to make it last for 8 minutes because... And that's about all I have to say about that. Because, that's why. I'm going to make some golden nuggets. They're very helpful for turning apples into golden apples if you really want to make some golden apples. Golden apples are necessary in this process. So, yes. Oh, it doesn't do it. Does it to 8 minutes. It does it to 3 minutes. Okay, so that's nowhere near 8 minutes, but it's you know, a start. So now we have our splash potion of weakness. I'll put those in there because I don't need them. Well, I'll take one just in case I missed the first time, because I am very good at doing that sort of thing. Okay, so we've got our splash potion of weakness. So we'll go and we'll get ourselves a golden apple. And also, whilst we're at it, we will grab the table that I want to actually put next to this zombie, because when he turns into a villager, we want him to be a smith. or someone who builds a specific type of thing. So let's get this. Hopefully this will get this. Yes, good. I was a little bit worried that it might destroy it there. Okay, so let's get a golden apple as well. We need a golden apple to feed him. So, we now have a golden apple. At one stage, I'm sure that golden apple had to have something else to it, but I don't know. If I do this wrong, then I do it wrong. That's my philosophy on this. So it doesn't matter particularly. If I do it wrong, then I'll just have to look it up again and see what cooks. All right. So we'll take this splash potion and we'll splash him with weakness. And then once he's weak, he'll be weak enough to eat an apple, because that's what happens. All right. First of all, I want to put that bench in there, really. So I'll block that up so that he can't get out. I'll take that out, and I'll put that workbench in there, and then that can go. Brilliant. Right, are you ready? Hey? I am. So, did I get him? Yes, I got him. So, how do I give you this? Ooh! It worked! And there he is. He's got those little red flashes around him, which means that he is weak. I'm weak too, apparently. I managed to splash myself, which is not the most convenient of things to do. So in a little while, he will become a villager, and not just any old villager. He will become a smith, hopefully, with a little bit of luck. You can hear all my cows in the background. There's quite a lot of cows in the background now. I've been breeding the cows, because if you breed... How did the sheep get in there? There weren't any sheep in there. I don't know how the sheep have got in there. It's all locked up. It's a completely closed up area. And somehow, sheep. They must have spawned in there somehow. Anyway, we've got a shed load of cows. Literally. And all of the ones outside as well. So there is a lot of cows now. I could do with clearing out a few cows. But that might take it might be a little while before I bother doing that. Well... Go on, you want to be a villager, really? I know you're used to being a zombie, and the zombieing days, you know, they were fun. But now it's time to be a villager. Hang on, what's that? I hear a sound. It sounds like a skeleton. It's probably a skeleton hiding in a tree somewhere. They do that. Wherever you are, go away. Right. I'm not going to have that on. Oh, hello! What are you? You don't look like a... Have you turned into something else? What are you? How did you become a librarian? I don't understand. No! Okay, but we've got a really good trade there. Look at that. Paper. 1 paper for an emerald. That is an amazing trade. I can't believe he turned into a librarian. There was a blooming thing right there, and it wasn't something that would turn him into a librarian. I really don't get that. Maybe he had a job before he became a zombie, and that was it. And now he's like, oh, I'll go back to my old job. Forget your new job, malarkey. I'm not into that. No idea. He should have turned into a smith. Because of the smithing table. But apparently librarian. Fine. Well, we'll take our sugar cane and we'll go here. And we'll trade lots. I do love the trading. I really do. No, that's the wrong one. I want this one. Brilliant. So we'll have loads of paper. And that'll give us lots and lots and lots of trades. Oh, hello. It's about to turn to night. That's slightly inconvenient as well. Okay, well, I will make it day, and then I'll see you. Right, it's a brand new day, the sun is shining over the arches, and we are ready to go and trade our rubbishy paper for emeralds, and lots of emeralds at that. I'm going to have to take that smithing table back, though, because it was no use whatsoever there, and I really do need to... actually try and make a smith, for the smith is the best way of getting the diamond equipment, and I want diamond equipment. I don't want paper. Yeah, I know you're going to trade me emeralds for the paper. Yes, trade me loads of emeralds. I will level you up very fast. Oh, rats. Okay, so we can't do that now. So you can only have a certain number of trades with one thing before he turns around and says, "No, I will not have your paper anymore." So now we've not got paper. As such, this trade doesn't work. However, we could trade one of those. One emerald for a bookshelf. Wow. This is a good trade too. In fact, this is a specifically very good trade. So yeah, that was well worth it. And now we can get to enchanted books. Really? Oh, I need a book. Is that an emerald and a book? I think it might be. But I don't really get that. But we can get books really easy by breaking these. If we put those on the ground and then we break them, then we should be able to get. This is not the way to break one of these, by the way. But never mind. We would usually use a axe for that. Usually an axe. Okay, yes, I know you'll take emeralds. Okay, so you do books that way. But I want an enchanted book. Knockback? That's rubbish. What else have you got? Knockback. Another knockback? I don't want knockback. Knockback's not great. Oh well, knockback. And he's just trying to get knockback again. Okay, so he'll turn books into emeralds, so I just take those. And that will get us to this stage, where he will give us emeralds for books with that ability. But the fact that the trades are down to, like, this is amazing. It really is. I can't believe it. Now, what does a librarian need? So, yeah, I know you want to do that. He's leveled up, and that's why he's doing that little smoky thing. Like, he was doing the smoky thing before, but now he's doing that because of leveling up. I wonder if we could get some more of those for books. Because I don't particularly need these. I've already got an enchanting table. So, as such, I could make some more books if I wanted. And we can have loads of books. And from those books, we can have loads of emeralds. Although he's only going to give us a certain amount before he stops giving us emeralds. So yeah, I got to be careful. But to have him like give us trades at 1 emerald per a thing is absolutely amazing. Yes, brilliant. So we got loads. Where did all those books go? Oh no, sorry, I turned them into emeralds, didn't I? Yeah, it's emeralds. That's what I was after. Excellent. So we can't do that trade. Can't do that trade. I can do. An emerald and a book into a knockback book, but I've already got 1 knockback book, so that's fine. We don't need more of those. Oh, this is a new one. Projectile Protection 3. Now that's nice. Yes, I will have that. Lovely. We can do that again. I don't know what items that we enchant with that. I think it's just armor. So I think that we've got like head, body, legs, so that's 3 bits of armor, so that's all right? Maybe. But all of the trades are at 1 emerald. That's absolutely amazing. Ooh, don't throw all of your emeralds at him. No, give me those back. Wait a minute, let's chuck that on the ground. Yep, and we don't need that. Brilliant. I thought I'd lost all of my good stuff there. Okay, so he's fine in there. I don't think he's going to need anything. Whatever turned him into a librarian, I'm going to have to look into that, because he's not supposed to be a librarian. I'm going to have to find you what you need to be a librarian so that you can actually do your work. It definitely wasn't this. Yeah, well, thanks for being difficult. He doesn't like being trapped in there. Okay, so what have I been up to other than trying to change that villager back into a villager as opposed to a zombie? Well, I've been in the nether. And I've been in the nether for quite a long time. As such, I have been building on our base. Now, our base, as you know, has this block here so that we're safe if we die. But I've been extending the base. The base has now got a bridge going all the way over to that side because I wanted to go over there and see what I could get. And obviously I could get blackstone and basalt. So I've got loads of blackstone and basalt. I've been making some more nether brick over there. We've got some really good potions of fire resist. Now, with the potions of fire resist, you can actually just swim in the lava, so that's really amazing. And I am trying to make more of them so that I can actually just have loads of those. And every time I come into the Nether, I can just have loads of fire resistance. In the meanwhile, we're making loads of these, loads of this nether brick stuff so that we can actually make more of the really solid nether brick structures, which are very helpful in here. Let's get all those. Good. Stick them in this chest over here. I've been putting these banners everywhere as well. But now, originally, our base was like a little place like this, and it has a upper bit as well. This is what it looked like originally, mostly. So this was it. This was all of our base, and everything that we had was contained within this. Now, I found it quite dangerous to be outside at all. Oops, falling down the stairs. Okay, so I found it quite dangerous to be outside at all. So what I did is I built myself an extension of our base with big windows so that we could see out. And I changed the passageway I'd made. So now we're trying to make the passageway a little bit prettier. I could do with a door somewhere around here so that I can actually get out. I put some banners up, as you can see. I wanted to stick some seats here and here so that it looked as if it was like a waiting place and people could look out into the Nether as they waited. But I came back in after I'd left them there for a while, and my seats had burnt to a crisp. As such, there was no seats there at all. There was just a load of signs floating around, and I thought, yeah, okay, this here destroyed my bench. Anyway, I've put some posts in here, and they look kind of good. I'm quite pleased with this. It's the wall text, the wall thing. One of these cobblestone brick walls. If you put those into a space with sides and everything, then they now turn into a proper like pillar, which is brilliant. And I've been using that in other places as well, and it's really quite nice to make posts out of. I might change these. They're a little bit out of sorts for this zone, but never mind. Hello there, pig. Are you blocking that door? Surely not. Open the door. Go in. Right, so we've got some banners up here, and I've made the doorway nicer. And as you can see, I've been very busy. I've been making our passage, instead of just being like a straight line of nothingness that just goes on into the distance. I decided to spruce it up a little bit and make it look better. This is what we would have typically had before. So it's just a line where it goes out, where I've been digging to try and get to somewhere, and I decided to make it look nice. So I've taken various things from around the Nether, and I've put them together to make these into a nice long passage. And it does go a fair while into the distance, but it's not the same all the way down. I've put a nice yellow carpet over the thing all the way down, and you can see where I've made all of these places for rooms on the way. At the moment, most of them are just nothing. They're just they're not ready yet. But I was planning on making proper rooms, so maybe tables, bookshelves, and all that sort of stuff in a room, so that people had a place to stay, and it felt like an actual place. I could even move some villagers in here in time if I so managed to actually make a village. Why do you want to go in there? Go on then. Go on. There, you want to wander? There. Yeah, I made a room here. This is an example. An example that has no ceiling yet. When I do put a ceiling in there, it's going to be fancy, because I don't want it to just be a ceiling. And this, I've not decided what I'm doing here. I might cover that in carpet. I don't know. It might be bright yellow by the time I come back here. But we put this here because obviously we want to grow soul sand. No, not soul sand. Nether warts. That's what I want to grow. I don't really know what I need to do with nether wart much beyond potions, and I have actually got my potion place looking quite nice now, and it's doing well. I've done a little arrangement with this new wood to make this nice little sort of It's just a place for the light, really, but I'll think around that later. I could do with some of these. Here and there. There, we now have some books. Brilliant. This was a good plan. Excellent. If I had a lectern there, that would be brilliant. I might make a lectern. Not today, but I might make a lectern for that. Anyhow. So that's like just a brewing room on the way so that we have a brewing place in the nether. Again, these are just all empty at the moment. But I will work on them. And we continue on down the passage. You can see where I've run out of materials. Because at this stage, I'm not using these lights everywhere. I was using them like to mark out the doors. And I've run out of lights. So no lights for these. I'll have to dig up some more. And as we go through here, I brought in some grass from the overworld. Using a silk touch pick, we've got a diamond shovel. And that allows us to pick up the grass. So I picked up some grass, and I used some bone meal to make it so that it grew. It's grew actually, and I've tried to randomly place blackstone around the place in the walls to make them look fancy and yet just sort of blend in with the environment. It's a bit lacking in depth, so I might sort of stagger these back and have them staggered back. That might look nice. Yeah, I'm quite tempted to do that, but I need to mine a load more blackstone for that. So it might be staggered backwards by the next time you see this. And I've used these cobblestone, no, not cobblestone, stone brick walls. I've used the stone brick walls to make these nice columns because they can do that now, and they've got an interesting design for this when they're joined together, because they still go straight across. But they've got this sort of interesting honeycomb almost thing there. Like you see that in building sites when things are open. If it didn't have the if it wasn't on both layers, then it would just be flat, as you can see. But if you put them together, then they have this intricate pattern to them. So yeah, I'm going with the intricate pattern for now. The ceiling, I've not done anything with the ceiling yet. I've got to decide on that. That I don't know what that's going to have in it. And I was usually just in the same thing all the way along. And then I ran out of blackstone, as you can see. So this is not done yet. But I don't know. I'm having a little bit of trouble deciding whether I want things to look as if they're like done, you know, this is all done apart from the ceiling, or whether I quite like the idea of things blending into the netherrack as if it's been half done and then they've not managed to get the time to do the rest, or it's just not right for the rest. I don't know. And that is where our alterations end, because I found this vast space of doom beyond there, which is where the ghasts start blasting me at every single opportunity that I go. So yeah, that's where my building for this particular zone ends currently. Now, if we get back to the main base. In the main base, I'm trying to also have a look downwards, because this area was all sort of just the netherrack that I landed on when I came in through the portal to begin with. However, there is seas of lava underneath all of this sort of stuff, and I was quite interested to see what was around in the seas of lava, and as such, I've been building downwards. Now, downwards is not the easiest of ways to build when you're in a survival and you're in the nether. So what I did, as you can see, I used what is this, gravel? This is gravel, isn't it? Yeah. I used gravel and glass panes, and I've made myself a little observatory, as it were, so that we can go down here. And I want to get further down, and then I can actually get to the bottom level, because I want to explore things that aren't just up in the air, because we're sort of halfway up already. Oh, hello. That goes. Yeah, that goes all the way over there. So I want to be able to explore the lower bits. I don't know whether. I don't know how to get across the lava, really. This I haven't fathomed yet. I know that if I use the fire resistance potions, then I can just I can swim in the lava. I don't know whether it's as fast as swimming through water, but I know that I can swim through lava. So I'm quite tempted to try swimming through the lava and seeing what we can do. But those casts are so horrendously deadly that I'm trying my best to cut myself off from the outside while at the same time exploring it, which is not the easiest of things to do. So yeah, I'm going to continue with making as much glass as I possibly can do so that I can make lovely observatories all over this place. I guess it's almost the same sort of structure you might build underwater, because I'm trying to keep out of all that dangerous muck over there. So yeah, I'll have to look into it, and once we have looked into it properly, I shall return in the next episode to have another look at what we've been up to. However, I'm all out of time, so we shall have to do that next time. In the meanwhile, you take care. Thanks for watching. Feel free to watch other things on my channel. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time. Bye for now.